back to my channel if you've never seen this face before. Hi, my name is Prudence and welcome to my room tour 2024. Initially I said I was gonna film like a tour of my dorm when I made my move-in vlog. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. But after I actually shot my move-in video, I kind of got lazy. Okay, I kind of got lazy, so I did not shoot like the room tour anymore. My place is very small, so I thought people actually like get the idea, you know. I have a kitchen, bedroom, but I've been getting a lot of comments and people still even today who are like asking me about like my dorm and more about TMM lofts. So this video is dedicated to all those people. Okay, I'm gonna divide this video into 3 parts. First, I will show you the tour of my dorm, you know, or my unit where I live, and then secondly I will show you a tour of other parts of the building, what the building study room looks like, what our rooftop looks like, and other various parts of the building. And then lastly, I'm gonna share my experience by far as to how living in TMM lofts it has been. So yeah, like you've heard me say over and over again, I live in TMM lofts in Hatfield. This is my tour. So this is the beginning of the tour. That is the door which you enter in when you come inside my dorm, and then that is the electricity thingy. And fun facts about TMM: we don't get load shedding, yay. And then on the, I don't know if it's my right or my left, but that is the first door you see when you enter the dorm. So I'm gonna show you this first. My bathroom, that's me. Okay, so my bathroom first, we have the toilet. Everything here is really modern and really cute. Like, look at the tissue holder or whatever. And then this is the basin. We have this big mirror, you know. And then these are the cabinet spacing. I don't know, these are the cupboard spaces, I mean, for the bathroom. I have my toiletry bags here, extra toiletry products. That's handy Andy. This is my towel, and then this is the shower. This is the biggest shower I have seen in like a student accommodation. I don't know why it's so big, but yeah, it's very intrusive, very intrusive. I love that about the shower. And yeah, top of the shower, this is what I use to shower every day. I have soap, you know, and shower gel. I shower with shoes on even though I live alone, just because like I'm so paranoid. Like, people out here be getting foot funguses. It also comes with what are the hanger thingies at the back? These are, I forgot, I'm gonna remember the name, but yeah, it has them, so you don't have to buy your own on Takealot or whatever. This is the second door you see when you enter the dorm, but I'm not going to show it now because this is my room and we're just going to end here, okay? So looking straight when you walk into the apartment, there are 2 doors. One says A, one says B. So basically these are like other rooms. I was supposed to have roommates. I don't have roommates, but if I did, these would be their rooms, but I don't. So moving on, we're gonna start with the detailed tour first before I show you an overview. So we have a breakfast table, or is it a breakfast aisle? I don't know what it's called, but yeah, we have those stools and the breakfast aisle. I think that is what it's called. Have my water in there. Hatfield has been having like water issues, so you gotta store water, you know, you gotta keep it around. And then we have TVs here. Don't ask me if I know if it plays. I don't know. I've never tested. And what are you gonna do with a flat screen if you don't have a fucking decoder? Because there's no decoder here. And then I have 2 couches. I have this big one and then I have the small one. I wish to invite friends to come over, you know, to chill on my couches. They are not used, but I'm currently very short on friends. That is a PR package which I am lazy to get rid of, like the box, so it just stays here. There, it's the permanent home. Let me show you an overview of my living room area. Kitchen. So we're gonna start here. We have this machine. I kind of hate that it's very small, like inside it doesn't fit like a lot of clothes when you wash, which is very fucking annoying, but you get it with the rest. And then you have the microwave, you also get it with the rest. A lot of races don't have like washing machines like inside the dorm, so this is a blessing. It's a blessing, kinda. It's annoying, but it's a blessing. And then we have the microwave, you know, just vibing. You also get this with the rest. You don't have to buy your own microwave or whatever. This is the sink, very spacious. Yeah, that's all I can say about the sink, because it's just a fucking sink. Please, when I'm opening my cupboards to you, please don't freak out and be like, oh, you're so disorganized. I am disorganized, but like, it's none of your business, okay? So yeah, this is my cupboards. Honestly, my organization skills are bad. Everything is just random, okay? And those are not the only groceries I have. I saw my cups out there, and then I just store random things which don't have a home here. And then we're gonna go to this cupboard. This, that is water, because I told you Hatfield has been having water problems, and I just store water for in case, okay? And then that's my things to do laundry. And then there I keep nothing, it's empty. And then here I keep veggies. Currently I only have onions, that is all. And then we come to the stove. Oh wait, let me remove my trash off the counter. Back to the stove. We're gonna pretend like there was no trash sitting in the counter. So it's very rare to find a 4-plate. I don't know if it is rare, but I think it's rare to find like a 4-plate at student accommodations. Where I lived last year, we basically had a 2-plate, which was induction stove, and it burnt our food, so it was fucking horrible. I appreciate the 4-plate. And then this you see, this is a secret weapon. An oven address. It literally feels like it's your own house. I love that you can buy like quick ready-to-made pies and other things which are very easy to cook with the oven, which you cannot buy when you're living at a rest without a fucking oven. So that, you see that there, that won my heart. But yeah, this is the stove. I don't use that cupboard because it's very high up, but this is my grocery cupboard. Prepare to be shocked. It's very disorganized, I'm sure, and it's very empty. Like, yeah, as you can see, the girl is very poor. The thing is, like, you see this thing, it fell over because like I cannot even reach it. It's too high up. And let's fix my tea thingy and pretend like we got it, you know. The thing is, these cupboards are way too like tall for me, so like I cannot reach the back and I cannot properly pack, but whatever. And then you have my bread, and then you have a toaster. The toaster I did not get with the place. I had to buy it on my own, obviously. And also the kettle, I had to buy my own kettle. And then come here. These are my utensils and a barbecue spur sauce. Here I also don't keep anything. Oh, I'm lying. Such a big lie. So basically down there I keep my pot, and then that is a still wool. Those who know a still wool will know what that is. That is a big ass kaftinje. And then here I have my plates at the back, and I have my lunch boxes in the front. And then lana easy binje pen. I basically store my plastics here, right? And then that spot there, that is my stay soft. I'm very lazy to wipe it. And then I have my iron. This is just very like random, okay? And then this is the fridge. I also got the fridge in this place. I do not have to buy it to bring it or whatever. I'm not gonna open it because it's very much fucking empty. Full disclosure, I'm going back home today, so yeah, that is why there's no groceries. I'm gonna be home for a month. Now we go back to the bedroom where the magic happens, you know, all the sleep and stuff, all the studying, basically everything, you know. This is where I live my varsity life. Yeah. And then you see my room says C. So like if you go to their website and apply, don't be confused. A C room will look like this, okay? So brace yourself. I mean, people who regularly watch my videos know my room, but yeah, I'm gonna start the tour in the door. So behind my drawer I have that. So I don't know what this is. I think it's a bookshelf, you know, like you're supposed to have books in it, but I don't have books. I have like tote bags which don't have a space, so I just crumbled them here. And then we go back to this side. This is my wardrobe. Honestly, this is the biggest like closet I've seen in any dress. When I tell you the closets in most of these dresses, they look like, I don't know, shacks. I don't even know what person has that little clothes, but it's so embarrassing. I would never choose a dress with a small closet. And then those are my two bags which don't have a home, so they're just hanging on the handles. I'm running out of breath. Oh my god, not using my lady products first, but I'm not gonna go through I'm running out of breath. I'm not gonna go through this in detail, but all you need to know is just basically like, it's my clothes, it's my products. You get the details. It's very disorganized and it's very private. And then this side of my closet, it's also very disorganized. Look at my gown hanging there. Yep. So at the top there, basically I have extra boxes, plastics, bubble wrap, and then extra toilet paper, like nothing serious. And then all my hanging clothes. I have to hang my gown because it's suffering there. This is basically some of my PR packages. Yeah, I don't know where to store any of these things, so I just put them there. My suitcases, have some of my shoes there which I don't really wear like regularly, so I just stack them there. And then we have the girl, the moment, she and her, you know. This is the favorite like feature I think I have in this dorm. Like, I love this mirror to bits. Everybody who knows me has seen me in that mirror because I take mirror pics all the time. Fucking favorite, love her. She is the girl who she thinks she is. And then we move on here. We have my laundry basket. Okay. She usually has clothes on top of her, but today I decided to be clean for you guys. Have my ring light, obviously. Buy me a new one, please. This one is so old. I have some shoes there which I wear regularly, so I don't want to put them like away too far, so I just put them there. And then my bed, it's kind of ruined, but whatever. Yeah, we have my bed. This is the window that you get in C. If you get like a C room, this is the window that you're gonna get. So you're not gonna get a view, you pay for a view. And then that is my picture wall, you know, it's me all the way. That is baby me, that is last year me. Blue is my favorite color, so all the edit pics are like blue. That is my late grandmother. That is my YouTube plaque. Okay, you might think it's not a plaque, but it's a plaque to me. This is me doing my teaching practicals this year. This is me when I first arrived in Hatfield last year. This was my grandmother's favorite prayer. This is me thinking I'll be an academic girly this year because I have this on my wall. I'm actually failing dismally, but whatever. This is my vision board, you know, so that I see it every day and I'm inspired. And yeah, that is my inspiration, J. And then we come to my desk. Okay, so we're gonna start on the floor. I have my carpet. It's winter right now. Please get yourself some carpet so you don't get cold, okay? And then we have my chair. This chair is the most, let me remove my bag. This is the permanent home of my school bag, but let me remove it for a second, okay? This is the most comfortable like chair. I don't know, but yeah, it even has support for your back. Like, I hope you're getting that feature. I hope you're seeing this. But this is freaking amazing. That's all I'm gonna say about the chair, but I don't think I've seen a better chair by far. Address, okay? Everything here is just very fancy. It's very modern. This is my table, my desk. Here I keep random things. I don't keep pens. And then I got this free bottle from Coca-Cola. This was my first semester timetable. These are a few notes. I was struggling to concentrate here, so I wrote concentrate better, and I took those tricks from YouTube. And then daily reminder: no past sin or current life is too bad for Jesus. Admit your sin, believe in his sacrifice, and profess you believe in him. Yeah, that's what it says. And then that is a UP calendar. I literally wanted this to not use it, just for decoration. And then you have my PC, this water bottle. It's permanent home because I get dehydrated, and that is my regular spot, so it needs to be close to me. That's my charger, headphones. I usually put them here, you know, for a more cleaner look. You get me? This still does not have a light bulb, but it doesn't matter. I live alone. I can turn on the lights anytime I fucking want. And then we move to my shelf. This is my calendar. I have a mirror. Oh my god, get out of my shot, like, come on. That is my mirror. That is a candle, which I never light, but it's still there because, you know, I like things. And then those are my books. It's very not organized, but whatever. Let me climb a chair for that. Okay, now I'm at the top. I'm gonna show you everything. So my camera keeps on stopping to refocus, so I hope the tour wasn't too bad. But I have my jewelry there. This is my nail clipper set, my sunglass collection, hair ties and hair things. These nails are literally like so long. I fucking will probably look like a witch if I put them on, so definitely not gonna stick them on. It's so hard finding short nails. And then these are like my chargers, power bank for electronic thingies. That is my medicine corner, you know. I have my pills, have my things, and yeah, that is basically it for the tour, ladies and gentlemen. If I would give you advice, I would tell you, come to TMM for this fucking mirror, okay? It's my favorite thing about myself currently. Like, I'm kidding. Let's get to the second part of the video. So this is how the building looks from outside. We have 24-hour security, and we use biometrics to enter, so don't try and kidnap me just because you know where I live. So I started with the office, which is in the basement. You can pay rent, etc. And then we have a tuck shop where you can buy various types of foods. This is the menu that's posted in our elevator. And then lastly, in the basement of the building, we have the laundry room, which only has tumble dryers, because not all rooms in TMM have dryers. Some of them do, some of them don't. It depends on the prices of rent, but if your room doesn't have a tumble dryer, you have to come here to access these ones. We also have laundry lines, washing lines I mean, if you don't prefer using dryers. And then we move on to the first floor of the building. In the first floor we have a vending machine, and I love vending machines because, you know, you can pick up a quick snack on days where you're studying late and whatever. And The next thing is the study room. This one is the study room in my floor. We have the exact same study rooms in every floor of the building, and they all look exactly the same. My favorite feature about the study rooms is the view. Like, it's so calming looking at this view and having all this lights from outside coming in while you're trying to study. And you can also see some buildings from our campus. Those who go to UP will actually recognize them. And yeah, this is how it looks. Next, this is the building's rooftop. So here we have various rules that are posted for using the area. So the rooftop of the building has been done recently, or like renovated recently. I think it's only been a few weeks of us having access to it after it has been renovated, but it's definitely much more nicer now that it has been renovated. I'm definitely now gonna come chill here because it's not as ghetto as before. And I also wanted to show you all the toilets that you can use on the rooftop. I've never been here, so I was also surprised, but a toilet is a toilet. But it's nice because you don't have to go back to your room if you're like chilling with your friends at the rooftop. You don't have to like go back down to actually like access the bathroom. It's there. And also, I saw my old building which I used to live in, which is Festival's Edge. If you want a tour of that building, it's on my channel, link in bio. And yeah, these are also more rules of using the rooftop. No classes allowed. That surprised me. But yeah, this is the second part of the rooftop. It is the braai area. I think my favorite thing about this rooftop is the fact that it's very, very like spacious, and there are a lot of places and tables to sit. It's not like the rooftop from last year. It was kind of like a bit smaller. And we also have a little games room. We have a TV where when there's big sports games, they invite everybody from the building to actually come watch. We have that little chess piece. Literally, it's everywhere in Hatfield. A lot of couches for a lot of people to actually sit when they're hosting. A pool table. I think you can get the balls and the sticks from security downstairs. And then outside there is a foosball table, and of course nothing is for free, so it's R1 per game, which is a scam because I remember at Festival's Edge it was free to play the foosball thingy. And yeah, they also have these protective fences so that people don't throw themselves off the building. And that is the end of the tour. Okay, so now we get to my experience living in the building. My overall rating of this place, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. So a lot of people would rate it lower just because like I've heard a lot of people having their own personal problems about the building. But for me personally, my biggest problem about this building is the Wi-Fi. Like the Wi-Fi here kind of sucks compared to like a lot of places. Like it'll just just poof. One day it's like gone. So the Wi-Fi is like very problematic. Not always, but when it is problematic, it's very constant. Like when the problem of the Wi-Fi starts, you will have a Wi-Fi problem on Monday, have a Wi-Fi problem on Friday, have a Wi-Fi problem on Saturday, and it's very long hours. You'll probably not have Wi-Fi from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. in the evening, or really just like really long hours. So that is very frustrating. That is one complaint I have. Another thing which I thought would be an issue for me, but it's actually not. I actually don't care now that I live here. I thought I'd actually care how kind of like far it is from campus, and the streets does not have any street lights, which can be dangerous. So I thought I'd have a problem with that too, but I actually don't go out at night, so I'm not infected. I got papers to prove it. I'm not infected.
I'm not infected. I have papers to prove I'm not infected.
So those things don't really bother me as much as I thought they would. So that is good for me. I say the best thing currently about me living here is the fact that I live alone. So I live alone because I don't have roommates. It's just as simple as that. I have not been assigned roommates. The rooms that are in my dorm have not been assigned any other people. You know, the building is not filled to its full capacity, so it is what it is. I don't have roommates, and that's just the end of that. That is just top tier. Like, it feels like I live in my own apartment, and I love that to the core. Okay, one thing which I think people usually choose this building for is the fact that it's very, very quiet. So yeah, other people really love, like, you know, quiet and subtle places. Last reason as to why I actually also chose this building: it has the cheapest single room prices in Hatfield, I think. Yeah, it has the cheapest single room prices, actually, like, just like, period. There's no place which is like cheaper than this for like single rooms, so that's amazing. I cannot tell you how much the rent is, not because I'm gatekeeping, like, what the fuck, but prices do change kind of like yearly. So I don't want to tell you a price right now in 2024 and then somebody finds my video in 2026 and the prices are different. And you know, sometimes people, when you say something, they just take it as it is. So what if somebody in 2026 takes it as it is and it's the wrong price? So if you want to check out the prices of this place, it's on their website. Also, another thing regarding finances, it is NSFAS accredited. So yeah, that is basically my space for the year, and that is my 2 cents as to what I think about the place. If you have any further questions, please leave them in the comments below. I will answer all of them, I swear. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of the girl. And I love you so much for watching today's video. Like, I love you, love you, love you, love you so much. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.